Hello my fearless friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie in case we've never met. I'm 28 years old and I'm expecting my second baby with my high school sweetheart, Ricardo. So we're a few months from a big change in our family dynamic. Right now I am 23 weeks pregnant and I wanted to make sure that before the holidays came, I had my registry ready. That way I can give family and friends an opportunity to save some money with like the holiday sales that are coming up. So let's talk about the things that I will be buying for baby number 2. As a second-time mom, my must-have registry items. Obviously, this list is very subjective, especially if you're already a mom, simply because you already have a way of doing things with your first child. If you're watching this, just remember that these are the things that worked for me and for my family. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because I will not be breastfeeding baby number 2. We're going to stick to formula feeding because I feel like that was what was best for my mental health and for the health of my relationship. The reason that I'm bringing this up is because I don't have a section on here that's going to be talking about breastfeeding. I have a lot of the essentials already, which is why this list is not going to be as long as some other videos that you might watch, because I already have a lot of the things that I'm going to need. I will try to mention the things that I already have, and maybe that will make you feel more inclined to want to get them because I've used them and I have experience with them. The first time that I made my registry, I basically took that as an assignment for me to get my PhD in like motherhood. I took it very serious. I read all the reviews, I did all the research, I looked up recalls, I was in all of the mom forums, the mom groups, and just like doing so much research. It took so much of my time. I didn't even have the opportunity to do that this time, but I really feel like this time it was a lot easier to get the registry done. These are the baby essentials that I was able to think of, and as always there's going to be video chapters down below, and I'm going to try and make sure I link everything down below. The first thing that I feel that you are going to need is a bassinet, or somewhere where baby can sleep next to you for their first 6 months of being alive. I'm pretty sure it's like the pediatrics of sleep or something like that. They recommend for you to have your baby in your room with you for the first 6 months of their lives to prevent SIDS, and that's what we did. We got the Maxi-Cosi Iora bassinet and we still have it, so that's what we're gonna be using. I honestly have no complaints about it, but I wish that the mesh, the side paneling on the bassinet was a little bit more visible. We kept Jude on Ricardo's side, and sometimes like she would make a noise or whatever and I would have to peek over just to make sure she was okay from my side, but because of the mesh it was hard to see, and so I would typically always get up just to make sure she was okay. For us, I think the Maxi-Cosi was perfect and we're going to use it again, and hopefully this baby loves it and doesn't have a hard time sleeping on it. And then for the bassinet, another thing that you have to consider is sheets, and I just got sheets off of Amazon, but my plan is to just buy the same ones that I had on my registry before and use them all over again. If you are planning on moving your baby into their own room by the 6 months or a year or whatever you feel comfortable with, you also have to think about their sleeping situation. We transitioned Jude into the crib. We started to have her nap in her crib at 3 months, and then at 6 months we did do sleep training through taking care of babies, and at 6 months she was doing all of her sleeping in her room, in her crib. If you are planning on doing something similar, I would definitely recommend that you look into a crib that's in your budget, that fits well with the features that you want to have, because the crib that we bought is one of those baby into toddler cribs. This is the Delta crib. I don't remember the exact name of it, but I will link it down below for you, and we are going to be going with the same exact crib for baby number 2, just in a different color. I feel like we've had no issues with that crib. And for your crib, you're going to need a mattress and you're going to need sheets as well. I'm going to get the exact same things that I got for Jude. The only difference with that is that the sheets are going to be different because the sheets that Jude has now, they're from Target, and my Registry is on Amazon this time around. So that's the only difference. I am going to purchase a total of 3 pairs of sheets because that's what works with us right now. I usually change out Jude's sheets once a week. So it's always good to have another extra one just in case an accident happens. The next essential for us and what's worked best for us is a white noise machine. We have the Hatch noise machine, and it has been with us since Jude was 3 months old, and we use it every single night. So we're going to get an extra one for baby number 2 because they are so helpful. To me, it gives me peace of mind, and I know that it helps my baby sleep better, and it helps us sleep better because we have one too. It's good to drown out noise that's outside and to not disrupt their sleep. For example, I've had neighbors who have had really, really loud parties, like live banda. They are right next to Jude's room, so it was nice for me to have the app and like be able to turn up the volume.